The compendium is now open for Persona 5 Royal. I'm 186. We're continuing our journey. Today is the day.
I see.
It is the stream. We are going to infiltrate Sai's palace and take the treasure. And we know what this means. The big arrest. Let's make some things. I don't even know what I can pick. What the heck is a perma pick? Tool that can open any number of lock chests. Okay, well that's... I want that. I don't have liquid mercury though. Treasure trap. Go home. Hypno mist. Limelight. Raised chance of being targeted by foes. No, I'm good. We'll make more lockpicks. That's a lot. I'll make 10.
Yeah.
What the heck? I can make 1. Or 5.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Or 4.
Yeah.
Alright.
What's
I'm
up?
done. Stop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well then.
Hopefully the camera don't add up today. This last time on SpongeBob, it was acting a lot of out of whack. Ooh.
The day has come. Are you all prepared?
Oh yeah.
What of the calling card, Makoto?
I showed it to Sis. She took it from my very own hands. Makoto.
I understand how you feel, but you mustn't be so downtrodden.
Yeah, if we screw this up, we're done for. It's way more than losing the place we belong. We could even lose our lives here, you know.
It'll be all right. I want to save my sister, no matter what.
The lyrics came.
Is everyone decided? Mm-hmm. All's well that ends well. So much has happened since we first started. You guys have become quite the reliable team. All right, Joker. This is the Phantom Thieves' final heist. Give us the signal.
Let's do this.
Showtime.
Oh, that should have been the option. It's showtime. Alright, what's my party gonna be? I'm definitely bringing Makoto and Akechi, 'cause this is big for them. Haru might be okay. I'm trying to think. Healer. Multiple elements. I guess a physical person would help. So maybe Yusuke or Ryuji. I can also swap out party members from now on, thanks to Hifumi's rank 10. So... what's your stats? Megaton, Deathbound, Terukaja. Heck, I'll bring Yusuke. Is it the... yeah, it should be the high limit floor.
Let's go.
Ooh. Sure.
I can feel it.
Alright, this is it.
Whoa!
Huh? Where's the treasure? It seems you came, just as I had planned. As she planned? No. Was the treasure put on display to lure us here? So that's why we could faintly see its shape. First off, allow me to compliment you. I never expected you would be able to make it this far. We would much rather have the treasure than your words of praise. Where did you hide it? Come, we shall put an end to this once and for all. It seems as though she wants us to pursue her. Damn it, she's mocking us! Let's go after her!
I can feel it.
Alright.
Do you have a moment?
This elevator will most likely take us to Sai-san's location. Is everyone ready to go? Hold on.
Sure.
Didn't think this through. Who else has it? Oh, Ryuji. There we go.
This is it.
Of course. Alright then, let's go. Sis, I'll protect you, no matter what it takes. Ooh.
What kind of game will it be this time? No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
You're making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered. I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart's content.
Sis.
And your body, my goodness.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous, but the ones left behind have to clean up the mess. Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Ooh.
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her reasoning would have been more noble somehow.
Ooh.
She's lost control. This is wrong.
Justice cannot yield to evil. I must win, no matter what.
This is nothing more than self-righteousness.
All we need to do to determine who is right is battle.
Oh, really? Let's do it.
Now, why don't we begin?
Whoa. Whoa.
Is this?
Oh, wow.
Special brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games. We ain't following your damn rules.
Oh,
Ooh.
you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
Ooh.
What was that?
Now come at me.
Ooh. Queen. Ah.
Save her, right.
All right, everyone. Be on alert.
May the best player win.
Yes. Let's do this.
All right, let's do it.
Persona.
Defeat Nijima.
You're mine.
Ooh.
Persona! Prepare yourself.
Persona!
Manifest!
May the best player win.
Roulette time. Bet HP. What?
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rules.
Acts of violence are forbidden.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your rules anymore.
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people will just face the penalty.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
Be cautious of the penalty. No acts of violence, huh? Well, that's okay. I got other ways to handle this.
No one. All right.
Let's go.
Persona!
I'm just not gonna attack. I don't know what's gonna happen. Ooh, nice
You will
guard.
predict which pocket the ball will fall into. Now, the time has come for our first round. Choose where you will place your bet.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat. But even if we bring that up, she'd just ignore us. We should go along with the game for now, and try to gain evidence on her methods of cheating.
I agree.
Predict which pocket the ball will fall into before your turn begins. Various bonuses will be applied to the enemies or your allies depending on the outcome. Greater bonuses will be given for more difficult predictions. Carefully consider the flow of battle when determining where you place your bet.
Well, how will you bet?
Well, she's cheating. How should I bet? A safer, low return bet, maybe. Mostly because she's probably gonna cheat. Let's play this safer now. Where will the ball fall? Red or black? Red.
Have you made your decision? Then let's see the results.
Oh! Oh, there's a wall! Ooh.
We lost. Have you figured anything out, Joker?
I did. I most certainly have.
Really? How is she doing it?
There's a glass lid.
See, you're right. It did seem like the ball floated for a split second there.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out of it. Have someone snipe the pocket when that glass lid appears.
Have someone snipe the pocket when the glass lid.
You're in charge of choosing who's gonna be the sniper.
Ooh.
We must stop my sister.
We need to expose her trickery. Should I send someone to do it?
As
Yes.
long as I get close, even this gun should work.
Leave it to me. I won't miss the mark.
He's actually really good with shooting.
I'm going to go? Well, I will try my hardest.
Don't think he
As
can
long
yet.
as I get close, even this gun should work.
Leave it to me. I won't miss the mark.
I trust Akechi.
This is how it's done.
I need Makoto to heal the team anyway.
May the best player win.
Bet money? I got a lot of
The
that.
stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting changes every time.
Be cautious of the penalty, right? I probably can't hit.
Persona!
I appreciate it.
The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left is to wait for the next roulette spin.
Very well, time to make your bet.
So I'm gonna go with a high one this time.
Well, how will you bet?
Should I bet a risky high return bet? Which pocket should I bet on? Pockets 25 through 36.
Hopefully your prediction will be correct this time.
Ooh, catchy. That is hard to pull off. Win! 9,000 yen away.
What?
Joker!
Hold up!
What was that about fair and square? You were totally cheating! You coward! What are you so quiet for? Say something!
Shut up! Shut up!
Oh! What?
is my world! I am the law! I am everything! No one in this world deserves to win except for me! If you still dare to defy my justice, then prepare to be totally crushed!
No, bring back Blooming Villain, though.
Is my sister's true nature? No! We're finally back to a normal fight. Good luck, Joker.
Oi. Ooh.
The roulette panel's changed?
How about this?
Roulette time.
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her. The opponent is strong. Don't do anything.
Sae Leviathan Nijima.
Persona!
Alright, well,
Persona!
I don't think there's a penalty anymore.
Ravish them!
Nope.
This is my other self. Die!
Persona!
Do we still have
Strong. Don't do anything reckless. Persona!
our buff?
Persona!
We do. Oh, it extended. Okay, we did have it. It didn't show, though.
Persona!
Is this predicting her attack? Uh-oh. Makoto.
My justice has revealed to me. I must decimate these evil minds that defy me.
Oh!
Ground! You can't fail now!
And there goes her defense.
She might be about to use psychokinesis.
She might be. Really?
Not this one.
Well, if that's the case.
Go down!
Okay, well, I thought.
I am thou.
She'll get yours. Make him pay. Moving to the back. Stepping forward.
Persona!
Resist.
Go. Power up.
Nice.
Persona! Ravish them!
Resist.
This is my other self.
Opponent is strong.
Let's go.
Don't do anything
Wait.
reckless.
Maybe it resists everything? But nuclear?
Persona! I lend it.
It has to.
Persona! How's this?
Oh no!
Manifest!
Strong.
So, oh, I get it.
I should back off.
Queen going in.
I get it. It's a high risk, but she's the best chance.
Persona!
Ooh. I'll be the healer in this case.
Takarasu!
Thank you so much.
Oh, these are where the brakes would come in handy.
This is my other self.
This one's powerful.
Yeah, a lot of things
Stuff is useless.
Persona!
aren't going to work, but I don't have a choice.
Take this!
Persona.
She's good to have for the resistance. Increase defense of all allies. Makar Karn. Ooh.
How's this? She'll get yours. Make him pay. Persona. How's this?
Nice.
Persona! You're mine.
I am thou.
little punk.
Roulette. Alright.
Let's go.
Strong.
She's still the same? Yep.
Telekinesis won't hurt it.
What was that?
Ah, didn't think it would work.
Let's go. Persona!
Why can't I see if I still have, like, Sukukaja intel? Ah, there it is.
I am thou.
Persona! Persona! No holds barred!
Fire.
My justice has revealed to me. I must judge evil with a burning rage. Ah!
No!
Got knocked down! Come on, stay together!
Don't dodge damage.
Ooh.
Going to attack with fire! Watch out!
Alright, we gotta take, oh no, Yusuke, yeah, is gonna be the one that helps. She's probably gonna keep going for the ones that are weak against it, so I don't think bringing on is gonna help. We do have Fire Break, though, which will help. He has Elect Break.
Queen falling back!
Step it out.
How undignified.
Time for it then!
Let's go. Prepare yourself.
Haru's gonna be helpful with the Makar Karns.
Persona! How's this?
Here we go.
Nope.
Persona! North!
Oh, there it is.
All right.
This is my other self. Take this!
Come! Here!
Persona! Yeah!
Leave all the support stuff to me.
Masakunda.
Come! Ravish them!
Let's go.
Persona! It's strong. Use anything but fire skills. Persona!
Nah, and the Makar Karn will help right now. Until then...
Woodland Persona!
Only victory matters. To guarantee it, you have to be willing to do anything. Doesn't might make right? No matter what happens here, I need to keep winning.
What kind of logic is that? It's about time you came to your senses. Got knocked down.
Die on my blade.
Stay together.
Owie.
It's time. All right.
How undignified.
Time for it then.
I am thou.
Persona! Huh?
That does take a lot of SP out of her, but it's the best she could do for the team.
about this?
Oh, here we go. Yo, if that lands on Almighty, that is gonna be a problem.
Go down.
Let's go. Prepare yourself.
I will win.
She's about to change.
Persona!
Weapon Persona! Eat this!
Alright, what do we got? Oh no! Of all things!
I'm right. I'm always right. That's why I have to be the victor. All who stand in my way will be crushed. Don't stand in the way of my victory!
Oh!
You sassy brat!
Oh.
Persona! Don't rush it.
Alright. Everything works.
Takarasu! Sorry.
Oh, jeez. Ah, interesting. Okay.
I am thou.
There we go.
Closing in.
Back it up. Let me take over.
Die on my blade!
Nice moves, Fox.
Yeah, and he has Counter Strike too, so that's gonna help for Yusuke.
There. Persona! I am thou. Here.
Persona! Out of our way!
Persona!
Yes. Oh. Oh.
Crow's got some moves.
Oh, Makoto. I'll let her heal when she gets up, actually. Just in case, I will Counter Strike, Evade Fire, Ice Break.
Tail Rider! Ravage them!
Please
Persona!
This looks bad.
Prepare yourself.
You'll get yours. Make him feel more, and I'm done for. Okay.
Yeah, that did a lot.
My skills exceed yours.
I just need to win. As long as I can win. That's all that matters.
Sis.
Die, die, die!
Oh.
Die, die!
Did she take damage when she does that to herself?
Takarasu! There.
Thanks.
My thanks.
I am thou. I lend it.
Persona!
Is it gonna be Makoto that delivers the final blow? Or Akechi?
Persona!
There it is. Sorry, sis. And that's the end of that.
this power.
So I've lost.
Sis!
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Quiet!
sorry?
We'll go grab the treasure.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law.
That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too. But these aggressive investigations? Twisting the truth for your own personal gain? Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your justice, sis.
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How I...
Nijima-san. She's just like my father. What caused them to change like this?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange. Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well. This deal we made was a great experience for me. To think that I, a detective, would act alongside the Phantom Thieves.
Want to continue that?
By no means. This shall be the end of our working together. That was part of our promise. You haven't forgotten, have you?
Alright, we don't need to stay here any longer. Are
Oh.
you alright?
I am. Let's go. Huh? Enemy readings! When did they...
The police.
They're gathering outside!
For real? What the hell's going on?
Look at those numbers.
Man,
This doesn't look good.
I hate to admit it. I hate it, but I don't think it's Makoto. Like, honestly, the only person you could suspect at this point is Akechi. Like, he said he hates us too on the rank 8. I don't think I think if I didn't see his rank 8, I would think otherwise. But no, I think this was all part of his plan.
They defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless. It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here?
There are more coming? This will be dangerous if we don't do something.
Oh, it's shadows.
Huh?
A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had best split up for our escape. Although, we'll need someone to act as a decoy. No, that's too dangerous.
Go, everyone.
Joker? Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Let him do it, Queen.
Oh.
He's quiet. Once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer. I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
I get caught though.
Please don't do anything reckless, okay?
I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back.
We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember?
Even more are coming!
This truly is a painfully reluctant parting.
It seems we had best hurry.
We'll see you later.
Man. Here it is. To think when you microphone, not headset, not now. When you first play this, you don't realize that these aren't real people. They're just cognitions. These guys, though? I don't know. Oh, yeah. to believe this was the intro. Are we gonna play out the intro again? We are! And and everyone was silhouetted, so we didn't know who everyone was!
This is our only chance.
Stay calm. You can get away now. We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end. What was that? Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away.
That has to be the real police.
But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker.
I bet Skull wouldn't pull it off that smoothly.
This happens because you have no sense for aesthetics.
Nobody asked you, Inari.
These were the actual quotes. That is insane.
Just run, get out of there! Okay, the enemy's focus is on him. Everyone remember where we're meeting up? No worries, I can guide you all.
Stop right there!
Okay, no, maybe they are.
Take him down, Joker!
Oh, they're the casino security cognitions. That's right. Is Arsene gonna come into fight? What?
I am Arsene.
He's back!
You that exists within. We meet once again. You have progressed well through your recollections. Last spring, you awakened to this furious power. Now, use that power and defeat the enemies before you.
Comparing power levels. No threat. Persona! Get him, Joker!
No, where's Arsene? I want it to be Arsene. That would be so cool. Oh well.
Go down.
Persist. Didn't expect that.
Everyone else, take your positions. Use route B.
There.
Ooh. Takes out itself.
Amazing, Joker!
That's a way to end it. The non-happy
Your
music?
fate will soon be determined. Recall everything. Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends. If you are fated to continue past this point, then we shall surely meet again.
Thanks, and best Persona, Magona.
Pull out before their backup gets here. Good. You defeated them with ease. More of them? Be careful!
Ooh.
Joker, behind you! Go through that door! You should be able to get out that way. Hurry!
And then Kasumi shows up.
Can you even hear us?
Don't worry. I'm picking up everyone's voices. Just go, Joker! Wait a sec. What the? I'm getting a weird reading heading your way. Come on, run!
It's your girl.
No problem.
I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Huh? What?
Up ahead, stop! This is bad. Hi, Joker! You'll never get away if you just keep fighting. Hide in the shadows and sneak past when you see an opening. Hey, are you sure he came this way? Understood. I will continue the search.
All right.
Now's your chance. Make a run for it. How many of them are there? Everything okay? The security level might rise if you take too much time. I know. I'm looking for another route. Just hang on. Oh, perfect timing. Joker, look up. Can you use that thing and just fly over there? Go straight from there. You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
Stop! It's an enemy right near you. Even you can't take on this many. Huh? Joker, that weird reading from earlier is closing in on you too.
You know who it is. So this was her second appearance into the metaverse.
I'll end this right now.
Joker, it's her. She's the weird reading I've been getting.
Oh, that's right. They don't know who it is. Only me and Morgana know. So graceful.
My weak self relied on you so much.
Oh.
That ends today. Let's do this, senpai!
Hell yeah!
The enemy readings have decreased? That's...
Yeah, Morgana knows!
It's been a while since we last fought side by side. But this time, it's my turn to come to your aid, senpai. Now let's win this!
Sona. There.
Ah, she does it on her own. Oh, we get to see it again here, though. Her all out.
Too late to be sorry.
Beauty is devotion.
I think that's the last of them.
I genuinely have no clue what just happened, but I take it you're okay? Wait, bad news. Enemy backup's headed your way. You need to book it right now.
Please go. I'm going to make it harder for them to track you down. You still have something you need to do as a Phantom Thief, right?
So we told her that, right?
Stop you. Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves, I'm in no position to interfere. However, please don't forget the promise we made, okay?
Oh, to see each other again.
Joker, you need to get out of there. Go, go, go!
She wanted to start seeing us again.
All right, let's do it.
Go up the stairs at the end of the path. Just a little more, so hang in there. Alright, this is it. I'm gonna set this down because the headset's acting up when I put it on my lap.
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
Can you imagine if all the cutscenes looked like this? And am I wrong? And am I to say that this looks better than the Persona animation, the anime?
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
Through there. Yeah, speaking.
Just how it is.
I've seen
After that
tidbits of it.
commotion, the bottom floor is completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there. There's nowhere to run.
So cool. This is what max.
See ya.
This is what max stats looks like.
What a show off. You're know that?
Is that On or Makoto? Or still Futaba? That makes sense for still Futaba.
Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him! Let's go! Go, go, go! Get over there!
Oh man. No!
Stop struggling!
Suspect secure!
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
It had to be Akechi.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
Like, honestly, there's no other person you can think of besides Akechi. If it's not, that'd be amazing. Saving is highly suggested as the story will progress greatly soon. Would you like to save now? Yes. Okay. Plot train. And we're back here.
Guess the drug was too strong.
Wake him up.
I'm assuming we're in the real world now. Yeah, we have to be size
No
here.
dozing off. You still don't get it, do you?
They were playing the entire intro.
Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot?
Check it out. This is the police force, everybody.
What about the camera?
In the game, anyway.
Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence?
Of course not.
So you're not that dumb. Which is good. Because we get to take as much time as we need. Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh? You should know your place.
What? Stop beating me!
Sign here.
My
It's a
name.
confession under your name. I see. I need your hand to sign this, but I don't care if you end up losing a leg.
Worth it.
Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Which is why I'm not signing. I didn't do those actions. At least a fifth of them. Yep. Ren, Mamma Mia. To believe that was the meme when we first played. Oh. Man, they're showing us all of it.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
The calling card.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction.
Oh, she was let go.
Besides.
You prosecutor signed Nijima?
Maybe.
There's a call from your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, You're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
Now we see what he looks like in this
I'm
scene.
responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important.
So she did have a change of heart. We did take the treasure.
Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long.
Of course.
It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
Just put us back to where we know where we're at. Oh!
Well done on making it this far, inmate.
Not a compliment. I smell
Now
cynicism.
that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present. The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin. The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching. If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies,
Oh, I got chills.
and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Ooh.
I see.
Casino of Jealousy.
So that's what led to your ending up here. What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence.
Do these matter? Not really. A deal?
I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now.
Wait, did the others make it?
You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence.
Wait, no. They had to, because she didn't realize Makoto was captured. She didn't realize Makoto was a Phantom Thief.
You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty, unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and this case.
Uh-oh.
Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki. Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima.
That hurts her.
Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not?
Oh, man. These don't matter? They kind of do. No.
So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid?
Oh, you don't read those names too? That's a lot.
Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened. You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about them?
There were no such people.
I see. So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators. Do you even understand the position that you're in? Let's discuss one other person, Goro Akechi. There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well. Might he be a part of your team too?
All of them say no. Not Akechi.
So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. Very well.
In a way, that's true. We just worked, we were...
So be it.
Temporary allies.
You clearly have no intention of bargaining with me.
I hope I did right. That's right.
Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor? Why won't you talk about them?
That one sounds cliche. It's a dirty tactic.
Don't be ridiculous. You're the one suspected of foul crimes.
Justice is on our side.
Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of?
Sticking to the right path.
Sticking to the right path? That's no different from us. You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you? You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale. But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth. The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story.
What about the true culprit?
After all this, you're still...
The drug is starting to wear off.
Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
I won't be deceived. I feel like I'm forgetting something important.
You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right?
The meme?
There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey. Can you hear me?
I'm getting chills.
It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, my time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer.
Don't you want to win?
Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
Interrogation room. Interrogations on quotes. That's right. If I remember...
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go?
Oh, these are where all the borders, like everything faded to white.
Mijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Whoa, what are we planning?
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye.
Do you know this place?
Do you mean this interrogation room? Why wouldn't I know about it? What an odd thing to ask. Anyhow, there's one last thing I want to ask you. There's something that's been bothering me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby.
Look at the camera. Yeah.
A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
Sold out. That's right. There's something I need to do.
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out.
Akechi, you son of a bitch.
All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader.
Did we foresee his plan? Alright.
Okay then. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done.
The
We'll be
phone.
counting on you to pull this one off.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you out?
I want to make a deal with you.
Yes, very well. Go on. If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this.
The phone.
You mean this? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked. What's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone.
Show it?
That's right. I'm sure Makoto and the others told you about it. We need to show it to the true culprit. You know, the traitor.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone?
Show it to the true culprit.
The true culprit?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that?
Akechi!
Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to?
Not a teammate.
Not a teammate? My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
We cracked the case! You need to trust me.
What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. But it appears my time is up. This is as far as our conversation can go. This will be my last involvement with this case.
I hope I did everything right.
Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once.
Huh.
I'll place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone, right?
I feel as if Sai finally understands me.
I am thou. Thou
Are we on 10?
Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath.
Is this size 10?
Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart.
No, she can't be.
Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of judgment.
Guess it is.
giving thee infinite power.
Judgment, rank 10. True justice. Cooperate as comrades who fight for justice and seek the truth.
All right.
Huh. You can now view Satan, the most powerful persona of the Judgment Arcana.
I'll be going now. What good will this do, though?
Oh my God! He's coming out of the shadows!
Ketchikan? Why are you here?
Acting like a villain!
Why do you seem so surprised?
Oh, I can't believe you, man!
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think?
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation.
Oh my gosh, man.
I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves.
Look at that smile on his face. Look at that smug smile on his face. My camera's still acting a little weird. It might be. I don't know. I don't know. Looks fine.
I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to?
Do it, Sai. I don't know what it's gonna do, but do it.
My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Excuse me?
Ooh. Ooh.
What is this phone?
What did that do to him?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Whoa! Oh my God! What a psycho! He's crazy!
That you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Huh? What are you?
I owe you for all of this. Thanks.
That's Sprite!
That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan, and now it will be completed.
Your black mask?
Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile.
Fucking pancakes. Fucking pancakes. Morgana was the only one talking about freaking pancakes! This makes so much sense now. He has been to the metaverse before. Oh, I just killed him. Oh my gosh.
Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
It's gonna happen! What?! What the fuck?! Did I do something wrong? Unbelievable!
Shido-san, my job is complete.
Shido!
I've told you not to call me by name.
Oh my god!
Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think?
Oh, he's gonna kill our
I
teammates.
considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Mental shutdowns!
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance. I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
How does Shido know all? Well, yeah, Gorokechi must be informing him, but holy crap! True villain!
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
By the way, nitpicking, he doesn't have the phone box around him.
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
Oh my gosh! He killed his shadow!
No, it can't be.
I mean, good. Oh no!
Me. God damn it.
Shido was pulling the strings all along. That guy needed to die anyway. He was kind of lame.
About showing him this phone. The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
Futaba.
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice, Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that?
Did we listen in? Something's fishy. We knew he was gonna do something like this. So what was his plan? He can't be dead.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
You want me to save him?
I don't understand what's happening.
Huh?
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here? I thought you were done with your business.
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come down here.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
She's talking about us.
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
Wait, didn't the guard die? I'm so confused.
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Oh!
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
There's a lot going on, and it's
And
driving
now
me crazy.
return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young
Anchon,
man who's...
can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idle thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise. To think that the one behind all this is just a minor. But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Running shoes.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Oh.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
Yusuke.
Something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Is that Ben Diskin I heard?
Right.
He's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one Phantom Thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
Today.
Information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now.
This prick.
That Phantom Thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect
Was this not part of the plan?
while in custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It would be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to.
They don't look like they know.
It can't be.
You're shitting me. We got him.
What is going on? Igor, explain.
It would seem as though you have been killed.
But why were you killed? Why did you have to die?
Did I?
Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat? Well then, let us rouse the memories which are missing.
The first time I sensed something was off. That's right, it was during the school festival.
Hey, they're going. You realized it too then.
These were memories that were not
It was our
remembered?
conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
They caught on to him from the beginning. We can't trust him.
My thoughts exactly. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy.
Let's do some research.
Yeah, that was my plan too. Okay, let's get everyone on the same page right away. There's something else we want you to look into. One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation.
That's what that was. The suicide conversation.
That'll be tough.
You can do it, Futaba.
I agree.
I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone.
So it's impossible even for you. I didn't say it was impossible. Okay, I've got a plan. That's perfect.
What kind of plan?
An incredible one.
Why are we whispering? Futaba's going to do something? I wonder if it'll be okay.
This is gonna be fun. I can't wait.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
Are we in the nav? Or the metaverse?
It'll be a gamble.
They like appeared.
I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
Akechi shot a cognition, didn't he? That's the only thing I can think of that makes sense.
It seems you finally remember. This game is not over yet. There are still things that must be done.
My memories are starting to become clearer. That's right. This is what really happened to me at that moment. So much anime. Aha! That explains the guard at the door! When Sai went to go back! And there he is. Who's got the evil smirk now? So they think we're dead. Yes. So it said, and I was trying my best to pick the right options. It was like, do not accept Nijima's deal and don't sell out your teammates. I heard they arrested one of the Phantom Thieves. No way. I didn't expect him to commit suicide. He's a murderer. He deserved to die. We can finally breathe easy now. He killed himself, huh? I guess we'll never know his motivation. Now everyone thinks we're dead. Now how the hell we're gonna hide from Akechi? I don't know. I'm exhausted. It feels like my consciousness is about to fade away.
Hey, are you alright? Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening?
Could this be the effect of the drug wearing off? The memories I thought were gone are starting to come back.
Are you listening?
I am.
Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation. Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns.
He was Black Mass this entire time.
His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
Ah.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him. And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time!
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
No.
The police
Akechi
recording
is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all.
We don't know that, though.
An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
Damn it. So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested and then Akechi will kill him.
Palace. The palace. Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding... Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage!
What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity. Really?
You gotta be kidding me!
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? That is, inside of a palace. Yes, we could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one. Yeah, that's it! It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
Oh boy.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent.
Does he know?
However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them to come on down.
Hey!
I'm gonna fetch him.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Hey!
Hey, you big bastard.
How've you been?
I mean, I died.
You must be fine if you're joking around like that.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe.
Rip.
It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit?
Shido?
I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
This headset jack is so bullshit, man. It's like so sensitive, it's frustrating.
It was Goro Akechi.
Never mind. That was they were talking about Shido.
You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Akechi messed up.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True.
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Ha
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry. Was that supposed to be a joke?
He probably still won't be able to. He's never been to the metaverse.
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
I was gonna say, shouldn't she have known because she was in the metaverse interrogation room, but it only happened when she handed Akechi the phone, so that makes sense.
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
I didn't get the meme until now. You pulled a pancake.
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all.
Yeah. His story was too good.
He did approach us when we found ourselves in the worst trouble yet.
That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone. I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app.
Ah!
My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
Checking the camera.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes.
On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
I see.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Okay.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
We required a place inside the cognitive world. Oh.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing.
Not till we got to school.
You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it.
We had to trust it.
And it was absolutely the best decision we could have made.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi, but I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
I see.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
RIP.
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room.
They weren't considered a threat.
Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse.
So she didn't have a change of heart.
Except that was all an act.
Ah!
We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
It seems like she used his... Wait, it seems like she used this laptop to remotely access the metaverse. Asking her about it now would drag the conversation on too long. I should talk to her later.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room.
Oh, just watching it all happen.
Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
I couldn't see it either.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible.
It's true.
That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
Don't remember. Drugs.
Understandable. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Yay!
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
Rip.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him.
It was, yeah, they kicked me a lot.
Callous use of violence, and even drugs, is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died.
Our queen's worried about us. Makes sense, because we are dating this girl.
I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
Hey! It was close.
I almost became one of your assailants as well.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against.
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you.
Hey!
You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Best dad.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
Man. The summary of the story at this point has been updated. That was 1 hour of... well, it's more. Renamamaya.
That sounds familiar.
Ooh.
It's me, Akechi.
Oh.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
I'm not sure my camera's alright. Looks okay.
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
To believe this man has to do with mental shutdowns and how he knows about cognitive science is insane.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
Of course.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
When they realize that's going to be important.
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Oh.
Shido? Feels like I've heard that somewhere.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who? I believe he's a politician. Remember, Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses.
We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes.
Just feels like it's not as smooth right now.
Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this. Just based on the connections I had from my previous job.
That's right, he was in the government.
I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do. So I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had.
True.
He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
Nothing good.
The issue is simpler than that.
Alright, this camera is killing me, but it's not gonna matter until Last of Us, because we're about to end soon.
This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got
Bam!
it. Well, duh. It ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the location be?
Court?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
No, not court.
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
It's either the Diet Building or election headquarters. The Diet Building?
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
What about Akechi?
No need to waste time with him. We just gotta hit the head. Nobody against it?
Of course.
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together.
Time for revenge.
Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the diet building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Oh, 'cause she knew!
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
Ooh.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
I'm surprised.
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers.
So he had already had them by then.
If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Can you imagine Akechi being the one that's pulling the strings here?
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
He killed her!
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side, until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals, which is why I made them suspects.
Oh my gosh.
Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Wow.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
Oh my gosh.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the chosen one. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Ooh.
Well, how do I put this?
Looks like things have finally settled down. Life's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest.
Well then.
The chief's right. Let's take it easy for today.
I'll just add this.
That was 1 hour of plot. Holy crap.
Let's do it.
Alright, well, that's gonna end this crazy episode of Persona 5 Royal. Be sure to follow me on Twitch 186 and ring the bell to get notified when I go live, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube as well. Leave a like, comment, any help support the channel and the content I create. Other than that, guys, for more Persona 5 Royal, I'll be back on tomorrow, normal time, 4:30 p.m. Central. And in a bit, we'll be playing Last of Us Part 1, and then tomorrow will be SpongeBob Rehydrated to replace that evening stream. So until then, guys, I'll see y'all in a few for Last of Us. And for Persona viewers out there, I'll see y'all tomorrow, because the compendium, Persona 5 Royal, is now closed.